Welcome along, race fans, here to Michigan International Speedway. This classic 2-mile racetrack is known for its wide grooves and multi-groove racing. Julio Cesar, though, making a story here. Second race in a row, he's on the pole here as a rookie this season. With Kyle Busch in his outside, he's also trying to keep his hopes alive as the green flag waves. We're under the lights here at Michigan, and a great start by Julio Cesar. And already you see the field already fanning out to 3 wide action. Hannah Allen up to the second position. Chris Dodd, though, stuck in the middle of the racetrack with Corey Williams also in that middle groove. You see the field now going 4 wide. Dodd deciding to press the issue, getting aggressive. Early on, and aggression is the key word in this race, as you want to gain as much track position as you can, as well as hope for a long run for those that have good long run cars early on. But Julio Cesar will lead lap number 1, but already Cody Lamas making that 4th lane, going way down to the bottom of the racetrack, and Chris Dodd shuffles to the middle right underneath William Brock, and Lamas trying to utilize that PJ1, that sticky substance that we've been talking about in the headlines here, trying to replicate the success that Kentucky has shown in terms of on-track action. But Corey Williams now battling his teammate for position. That is for the 5th spot, looks like. And Chris Dodd, though, now launching his way up to 4th. Williams now back to 5th, but Cody Lamas, great start for him. He's now trying to get around the CM Racing cars, but doesn't look like he's got the momentum. Bradley Bishop Jr., though, with a great start as well. And you see there, Jeff James in car number 22 launching his way forward. Max Ludger wanted to make it 4 wide for a brief moment, and James Shelley, though, really dropping back on this start. He is not having the good speed he's really won in that 71 car already. Noah Hart, who started really far back, has launched his way upwards into the back. He's in 30th position and counting if he has some cars left and right. But James Shelley, the points leader coming into this race, not having an ideal start so far at the end of lap number 3. And you see there, there's Scott Roush and a couple of others still keeping their composure. Jeff James again making it 4 wide underneath Dylan Schwalberg. And Eric Max this time. Benyako way up into the marbles there. And here comes Jenkins right into the side of him. And they spin off of turn 2. Vance Conwell's in the crash. And that looks like points leader James Shelley's collected in the carnage as well. And that's going to bring out the caution. Jack Porkins also collected in the wreck. And the field trying to avoid each other. And Coben Black just got hit by Kev Shear. And that sent him into the careening path of Peter Ronjak's car. And look at the left side damage to car number 66, and that is certainly not what Maverick Motorsports really wanted or really had in store. But the caution is out for the very first time today, and just like that, the championship has already been set here today. With James Shelley's troubles, it's everybody else's for the taking. And Stephen Jenkins just got in there way too hot. The car just tightening up under him. And then just hooks the quarter panel of Alex Benyako. And then watch Vance Conwell, just an innocent bystander, gets hit by the 15. And James Shelley just no place to go, with Jack Porkins also collected in the crash, as well as Max Ludger in car number 99. But James Shelley with a lot of front end damage to his race car, the Zest Machine, already in deep trouble so far. And then you see here, watch, looks like they were all trying to avoid the crash, and Kev Shearer just turned that 51 car right into Peter Ronjak, and that's just a lot of damage to car number 66. But Alex Benyako, a really close shave in car number 8. That could have been disastrous for his championship hopes. It may have not been for him, but it was for James Shelley. Back up through the gears we go. Julio Cesar leads us down on the restart, but Jeffrey White and Corey Williams are right behind him. And here comes Jeffrey White ducking down the inside. He's looking to try and take that race lead away. And after pit stops, KR really capitalized on their strategy and put their cars up inside the top 5. And look at Chris Dodd and Ross Jackson also trying to follow into the fray. And they're looking to follow Corey Williams to try and team up on Julio Cesar. And just like that, the rookie's getting pounded by these drivers and the other rookie of Ross Jackson, as Cesar fights back on the outside groove. Kyle Busch looking to do the same, as well as Eric DeMax in car number 60. Great start by these guys so far. The restart certainly taking advantage of those Goodyear tires just like that, but it's Jeffrey White leading the way. 3 wide action near the back half as well. Alexander Rowe, Dylan Schwellenberg. There you see Stephen Jenkins stuck in the middle with Kev Shear as well. Logan Cloud way up in no man's land up on that top side there with James Silverfox stuck behind car number 83. Sean Angel trying to rocket his way forward past Shepard and Ludger as they go 4 wide, 3 wide near the back half of the field. Silverfox washes up the hill. They go 4 wide. For a brief moment, Cody Lamas trying to thread the needle, and there again, man, these drivers just getting really aggressive early on, and aggression, the emphasis here tonight, as again, they're just all bundled up together within this vicinity of cars. Bradley Bishop Jr. looking to squeeze the issue there, as he goes in between Rowe and Allen, as well as Griffin stuck on that top side. And that 56 car ends up being the big loser out of all of them. Bradley Bishop Jr. though, making some big gains early on. Jack Halleck also trying to get some track position early on. And there's Alex Benyako looking to gain some points with James Shelley's issues. He's looking to try and take advantage. Ryan Griffin also, again, having a different strategy, trying to keep his car near that area in case of a quickie yellow. But Anthony Marchese going underneath Noah Hart for a position. And you see the battle with behind them with Paul Jackson, J.J. Roberts, Stephen Jenkins, who spun out earlier, all bundled up together. The field just getting packed up here, and that is basically a big product when it comes to these restarts here. And it's Jeffrey White, though, in hot command of the race lead. The battle for 4th has heated on. Corey Williams now looking at the bottom, making it 3 wide. William Brock looking to make a 3rd lane on the bottom of the racetrack. And Ross Jackson really sliding up into the marbles with Kyle Bisceglia. Hannah Allen deciding to join in on the party with Bradley Bishop Jr. as her companion. And the two of them now drafting each other, looking to see if they can navigate their way around what they believe are slower cars. And Kyle Bisceglia really sliding up the track almost into the side of Ross Jackson off of turn 4. And that's really going to upset that Dr. Pepper machine, because here comes James and Marchese with a full head of steam coming in hot. And Ross Jackson kind of finding the wall maybe a little bit too experimental with that wall in the front stretch. And here comes Noah Hart through the middle. He threads the needle between him and Benyako. And that's 2 birds with 1 stone. J.J. Roberts with a full-on head of steam as well. And Sean Angel looking to lurk his way forward, but Ross Jackson already dropping back there. You can lose so much momentum in turn 2, and that is the grave consequence of losing that momentum, because a whole gaggle of cars could hound you within an instant. And just like that, Ross Jackson has basically faded near outside the top 10 and now almost in danger of missing out into the top 20. But 3 wide action, Noah Hart again in the middle, this time with Benyako challenging Jeff James way up into the marbles there. And Noah Hart will make his way upwards past that 8 car and the 22. Bradley Bishop Jr. looking to make it 3 wide on Corey Williams and Hannah Allen. Anthony Marchese deciding to really play the wild card here, and he goes through the middle trying to follow along with Corey Williams, while Eric DeMax and Scott Roush have a little bit of a tussle up for position. But Roush able to get the run off the corner, and he keeps his ground. But Chris Dodd, though, on a mission to catch Jeffrey White, while everybody else, though, just trying to gain as much points as they can on their competitors. Hannah Allen goes around Corey Williams, and Williams up into the marbles. That allows William Brock and Kyle Bisceglia to really close in. And again, that just becomes an indicator of losing that momentum is crucial and just really costly for that 14 car in this instance. But he gets around William Brock trying to drive that car into turn number 3. And William Brock, though, holding his ground. Brock trying to really get a good recovery for Yamp Motorsports here. But Noah Hart, though, on the charge, now lingering near that top 10. A lot of the top 5 have pretty much stayed together, but really the other 4 cars behind Jeffrey White have caught that 11 car. And Bradley Bishop Jr. now trying to make his way towards the runner-up spot. BBJ is looking to make a point here with Allen Family Racing Team. And Anthony Marchese following along in car number 33. And a dive to the inside. Bradley Bishop Jr. looking to try and take that lead away from Jeffrey White as they round turn number 4 side by side. Who's going to lead that lap? And it looks like Bradley Bishop Jr. is going to be the one to do it. Hannah Allen looking to team up against Jeffrey White as she goes up towards the 2nd spot. And Anthony Marchese now advancing his way to 3rd, but Jeffrey White trying to drive again in the corner. but not able to, just couldn't get that grip off of turn 2 and drops all the way down to 4th, while Chris Dodd and Eric Max are going to eke it out for the 5th position, and it looks like Chris Dodd tops out, while Alex Benyako has climbed his way to 8th, but Noah Hart just a little bit short near that top 10 range here. And that 12 car again, I would look out for him because Noah Hart's car has really come to life these past couple laps here. And with that 12 machine just doing a fantastic effort, as Sean Angel now actually looking to make a move to the inside. He is looking very good here. He started almost dead last in this grid. And Noah Hart again bringing the emphasis to why he belongs in the Hardee's National Series and why he remains as a great driver. As Jack Halleck now looking to get around Alex Benyako. What a great job by car number 09. Jack Halleck really putting some great speed with Roush family these past couple of races. And now looking to get around a CM racing car out of all people. And I think Roush family is really going to love what they're seeing here. This is a lot of confidence for them as they head towards that 2020 season with only so many few races remaining. But Kyle Bocelli though looking way lower on the racetrack on Jack Halleck. Halleck keeps his groove in the middle and just gets that run off the corner, and great defending by the Australian. But Noah Hart though looking around. Kyle Bocelli, he actually wanted to make it 3 wide but just decided to back off. And just really classy there, minding their P's and Q's early on, but great racing all around here at Michigan. And now they're all having to chase down Bradley Bishop Jr. Alex Benyako looking to make a move on Chris Dodd for the all-important 6th position with Jack Halleck and Sean Angel following in hot pursuit in car number 09 and 6 together. And Benyako looking to try and make a move around that 43 car on the inside. And there you see Sean Angel immediately weaving to the bottom of the racetrack, looking underneath that square D machine. And now Sean Angel's on the attack while Halleck's on the defensive. And look at Noah Hart though, he's closed in the picture, as well as Kyle Bocelli, the Farmers Insurance car, looking to get around Bocelli off of turn 2. Halleck slides up the track, and they're going to make it 3 wide down the backstretch, and coming toward that really turn 3 to say the least here. Noah Hart still making it 3 wide into that 3rd corner, and he's still going to keep his nose to the bottom. Bocelli in the middle, and Dodd up top, and it looks like Chris Dodd's going to be the big loser out of that one because Noah Hart takes 3 spots just like that. And Jack Halleck now looking to make it 3 wide underneath that 12 car with Kyle Bocelli still keeping his ground up top. And great racing near the end of this top 10 area here. And Noah Hart looks like able to hold on against Jack Halleck as he now roars up for turn 2 right next to car number 17. Noah Hart, as we mentioned so many times before, has started near the back here today and is looking to make a statement here with the Fisher Motorsports car and is doing a sensational job in car number 12. Battle for the lead is on between BBJ and Anthony Marchese. Marchese looking to get the run off the corner. And now side by side for the lead. Marchese looking for a lead change in car number 33. And he's been one hungry driver here in terms of trying to get that elusive victory in the Hardee's National Series. And off of turn number 4, he's just looking very strong off the corner. And now side by side with the runner-up guy in the point standings. Anthony Marchese looking for a turnaround in the latter half of this season. And Hannah Allen though loving what she's seeing because she has closed in the gap right behind BBJ and Anthony Marchese. Marchese not really able to get the run off of turn 2 that time around, while Hannah Allen though is just slowly but surely making her way forward. This 0 car has been very good in this long run here. I would keep a close eye out on her, as now Marchese now diving to the inside underneath BBJ and takes the lead away, but Bradley Bishop Jr. already going down pit lane, so it actually looks like he's going to ignite green flag pit stops in terms of the lead lap cars. You see another car coming in. It looks like Jeffrey White in car number 11, so it might be interesting to see how BBJ will really impact the first cycle green flag pit stops. Anthony Marchese has now come in a lap after Bradley Bishop Jr. and pretty much a lot of the lead lap cars decide to follow along, but Noah Hart decides to stretch it out another lap here in car number 12. And Noah Hart looking to try and get that bonus point, which you see in the leaderboard he did, so Noah Hart now bringing the car down pit lane. It looks like everybody should be good to go on gas here as car number 12 does bring it in. Bradley Bishop Jr. though is going to be the one to look out for right at the moment here, because he's the one that is trying to do the undercut on a lot of the field here, in which he knows he will. And it looks like he gets around Alex Bianco. Where is Hannah Allen and Anthony Marchese? There's Hannah Allen. Bradley Bishop Jr. beats that 0 car out, and looking at Anthony Marchese, you see in the middle of your screen, here comes car number 44 roaring his way. The tires up the temperature, and he gets around car number 33, and it's Bradley Bishop Jr. in control right as of the moment. But if Noah Hart puts a killer pit stop, and here they come out of pit lane. Where is Bradley Bishop Jr.? Let's see on the right side of your screen where that 44 car is. There he is, and Bradley Bishop Jr. though now in command of the race lead, but Anthony Marchese and some of the others are going to be in hot pursuit to try and catch that number 44 car. Oh, Julio Cesar's got a loose wheel in car number 20, and the pole sitter, who was looking so great in this race, has to come down again, this time an unscheduled pit stop for the Napa Auto Parts machine, and certainly not what Julio Cesar had in mind here tonight. With such high confidence coming in, it looks like it might go down the toilet after this one, as car number 20 coming down pit lane for a second time. Ross Jackson looking to get around Vance Conwell for the 11th spot. Vance Conwell, despite the spin, is doing a great job in car number 24. Eric DeMax though, now getting the slipstream on that target machine, and now he is the target. Conwell is on DeMax as DeMax dives it into turn number 3. Conwell keeps his foot in it. In the middle of the corner, look at the running, gets off the corner, and here comes Chris Dodd, the huge amount of draft, looking to try maybe do a slingshot maneuver around the 60 and the 24, and he's gonna make it 3 wide down the front stretch and into turn number 1. Chris Dodd is looking to make a statement as well as he hugs that yellow line, trying to see if he can find the grip on that with that PJ1 substance. And Chris Dodd able to get around Conwell with ease. Jeff James does the same as well. And there's Julio Cesar. Remember, he had the issue in pit lane. Cody Lamas not too far behind. While you look at Stephen Jenkins, James Shelley though in the 18th position. What a drive for him with the front end damage he's had. That's quite a feat. Our car number 71, there you see Corey Williams not having the best of runs he's wanted at all. He's actually behind Aiden Shepard in that 65 car. That is 4th position, so this 14 car has had a forgettable weekend for that team. And now getting around that 65 car, Scott Roush had a really promising start, but it looked like it might have fallen apart as really the laps have winded down. There is Vince Rees and Dylan Schwalmberg going at it as well, and Dylan Schwalmberg and Freeze also started off really good, but pit stops and maybe this run as well have hindered their progress. Brock and Jackson had a qualifying run that was very spectacular, but not the results they really want at all. And Rob Evans having issues with his car. He's actually down to the apron, and will they bring the caution out on the racetrack? It doesn't really look like that's going to be the case. He's out of the racing surface, and that is no yellow on the track, so we're still green. While you saw up there earlier, Hannah Allen was up to the 2nd spot and got around Anthony Marchese, and now she's gonna be on a mission to try and catch car number 44. Here was the pass for a second between Hannah Allen and Anthony Marchese. Allen just had a great exit off of turn 2, and then there you see Logan Cloud just kind of playing into the cards with that 0 car. Marchese gets hold up just a little bit there, or held up to say the least, and that really just gives Hannah Allen the advantage. And with really Chase Dunbar hurting that 44 car in terms of clean air, it has really allowed Hannah Allen to come into the picture. Ooh, there Bradley Bishop Jr. really hugging that yellow line, and here comes Hannah Allen. Ooh, really good corner by the 0 again. A tremendously good exit off of turn 2, and the emphasis on exit speed really kicking in. And Hannah Allen though utilizing the outside group, trying to experiment with those lines here and looking to see if she can find something on that outside line, but not able to really capitalize on Bishop Jr.'s mistake there in turn 1 and 2. I think Bishop Jr. just really took it way too easy, and that allows Anthony Marchese again to battle it out for a second. And you see Jeffrey White in the picture. He's in the 4th position in car number 11. I wouldn't count out Jeffrey White out yet. If he can get around the lap traffic, he could be in contention. This could be a 4-horse race to the checkered flag, but Anthony Marchese now up to the 2nd spot. And again, they're both trying to catch Bradley Bishop Jr. in car number 44. Hannah Allen though has caught the slipstream of Anthony Marchese and now making a move to the inside for the 2nd spot, and she's willing to not give up without a fight here. and again to the bottom of the track, trying to make a quick and swift pass around the Aaron's Dream Machine, and Hannah Allen still side by side for the second spot, while Bradley Bishop Jr. is loving what he's seeing. But Hannah Allen now in possession of that second position, and that zero car has really been quick under the radar these past couple races. And now with some adjustments made after that pit stop, it looks like they might have really set the bar up here, because Hannah Allen on the slipstream of car number 44, now looking to the inside here and now looking for the race lead. Bishop Jr. trying to chop her off, but looks like Hannah Allen, the daughter of Andreas Allen, who owns that very team that she's battling with, is now looking to try and steal the race away, and she has inherited the lead away from car number 44, while Anthony Marchese trying to take second back. But Bradley Bishop Jr. though really chopping that 33 off as well. That 44 car has been one of the really the biggest hurdles in terms of this championship fight for a lot of drivers. And Bishop Jr. a formidable opponent to say the least here, a well-experienced driver for a reason. But right at the moment, with only 11 laps to go, Hannah Allen is looking to try and run away with this race win here in CM Racing, trying to get 3 of their cars in victory lane. They had one with Chet Porkins and a couple with Alex Bignacco, and now they're looking with Hannah Allen to try and get that first win of the season for car number 0. Anthony Marchese though has just been sitting in that third spot, but Jeffrey White has leered into the picture in the 4th position with only a handful of laps to go. Bradley Bishop Jr. this time going to the top side. Hannah Allen now getting around Peter Onjak. Onjak signals her to go to the bottom, and looks like she'll be able to get around him quite with ease, so no harm, no foul. But Bradley Bishop Jr. is going to have to get around that 66 car, but he really kind of shoves, or really gets blocked by Peter Onjak, and that allows Anthony Marchese to really close in on the picture. And now that 33 car is gonna be on attack mode here, because he's got some good draft and is now on the quarter panel. Bradley Bishop Jr. willing to put the side draft into turn number 1, while Jeffrey White sits waiting for these two to battle it out. And Anthony Marchese able to actually keep that foot in it and able to make it stick off of turn number 2, and Bradley Bishop Jr. ends up being the big loser, because here comes Jeffrey White to come in to try and take third away, as Bishop Jr. is already dropping like a rock here, and maybe that car not up to speed as he thought they would be, but Jeffrey White really driving it into the marbles off of turn 4, and that allows Bradley Bishop Jr. a fighting chance at maintaining that third position, because he's got a big gap over James Shelley at the moment with Shelley's troubles. Car number 44 is in a great spot to take that points lead, but Jeffrey White again still fighting back on that outside groove, just a little bit off the gray, and is not able to really recover and to take that third spot, as Bradley Bishop Jr. holds on to third. But Hannah Allen has extended the gap to 1.15 seconds here. Anthony Marchese though sitting in that second spot. Both of them looking for a win this season, while one of the other is looking to try and just keep that success going, which is Bradley Bishop Jr. and Jeffrey White looking to get on a hot streak here this season in the championship fight. But Hannah Allen looks like she is long gone, but in terms of the battle for a second, it could heat up if Jeffrey White and BBJ could recatch Anthony Marchese. What about Kyle Michele running in that 5th position? Great effort for car number 17. And Noah Hart with the gutsy strategy, the overcut maneuver. He's inside the top 10, actually finding Alex Bignacco for the 7th position. And Yako keeping his ground up top in the Ditech machine. Noah Hart keeps the foot on the bottom and is able to easily pass car number 8. Noah Hart has been great in this race, and definitely would probably, if we had a driver of the day, would definitely deserve that. JJ Roberts running inside the top 10, as well as Ross Jackson. Fantastic run for car number 25. He was a bit down on himself in the pre-race, but is looking to try and change that in the post-race. But the battle for second is on between Bradley Bishop Jr. and Anthony Marchese, both trying to get around Coven Black. And Marchese stuck in the middle groove, Bishop Jr. stuck on the bottom, and Jeffrey White with a full head of steam looking to close in on the two of them. Jeffrey White though now making it 3 wide underneath the 44 and the 33 are really trying to make it 3 wide, and Jeffrey White now looking to try and get two birds with one stone. Into turn one, White keeps his foot on the bottom, Bishop Jr. stays in the middle, while Marchese goes to the top, and Marchese slips off on turn two, and Jeffrey White is able to take third away, clears that 33 car, and now it's Jeffrey White in the third position, and Bradley Bishop Jr. in the runner-up spot, but that has really allowed Hannah Allen to extend the gap even more to 2 seconds this time around. Noah Hart though now trying to catch Sean Angel, while not Paul Jackson, but Ross Jackson battling it out for the 9th spot on JJ Roberts in car number 4. Ross Jackson's future remains unknown at the moment. Rumors have it he might go to Texan. Others say that he might stay at Flying Aces, but we never know until the end of the season comes. And JJ Roberts and Ross Jackson giving us some great statements here. JJ Roberts, a 1-year stand at Curtis Racing for him, leaving for the remainder of the season, really after 2019. But as of the moment though, Bishop Jr. now getting held up by the lap car of Phil Parker with only 3 laps remaining. Jeffrey White is looking to try and close in to try and take the runner-up spot. Kyle Bocelli though has closed in on Anthony Marchese as well, so Kyle Bocelli could really get some great points out of this. But if Bradley Bishop Jr. is up there, they've got to do something these next couple races to really close in their points on that 44 car as well as the 71, because James Shelley might still be in this hunt, at least near the points lead. But here they come off of turn number 4. BBJ's coming down pit lane. Is he short on gas? BBJ has decided to come down pit lane. The team has miscalculated, and this could be costly for car number 44 because BBJ looks so great in the run, and they all pitted almost on the same cycle, so they might have just not had enough fuel picked up in car number 44 with 2 laps to go in the race. Is that James Shelley coming in? That's the points leader coming in. James Shelley also coming in as well. He's short on gas. It's a matter of now who's gonna make it, but does Hannah Allen even have enough to make it home? And it looks like she will, because the white flag is going to fly. 1 more lap to go here at Michigan. Does Hannah Allen have enough in the tank? With such a huge gap, she's just gonna really cruise on. But the battle for second has heated up. Kyle Bocelli's car has been on fire in terms of this long run, and now making a great pass off a turn 2. He's gonna inherit that second spot on Jeffrey White. But looking back at Hannah Allen, she's had a very forgettable season in car number 0. But today, that 0 is going to turn into a 1, because the win this season is gonna come to her with a win at Michigan International Speedway. What a job done by Hannah Allen in car number 0. Kyle Bocelli takes second away from Jeffrey White. Sean Angel, P3 for him, and Noah Hart. Not P3, but P4 for Sean Angel, excuse me for that mistake there. Noah Hart will get a P5, Marchese P6. He really faded in that run, maybe just overused the tires. Roberts gets 7th, Benyako in 8th, great point save for him. Ross Jackson P9, and Eric Tomac rounds out your top 10. But we saw the top 2 in the points. They were only ever so close to each other in their championship hunt. BBJ was only 2 points behind Shelley. Where did Shelley finish? He finished 32nd. Not a great effort for him. And where did Bradley Bishop Jr. end up? 23rd. Not a great run for him either. And just like that, I think the championship might have just had a complete 360, because I think now all 6 cars are gonna be in a great battle for this championship hunt. As if we thought that Jeffrey White and Kyle Bocelli's championship hopes were over, they might have just begun here tonight. What a race though at the end. Fuel mileage came into play for at least some of these drivers, not a whole good amount, but I still can't believe that Bradley Bishop Jr. and not Hannah Allen, but James Shelley came down pit lane, so both teams miscalculated there, and that might have been a bit costly for them. I can't quite get the words there, so my apologies, but huge implications of this championship hunt. I'm at a loss for words here, but Hannah Allen took the lead late, took it when it mattered the most, and she ends up swiping the victory here at Michigan International Speedway. What a job for the CM Racing crew, and car number 0 is victorious. We're going to take a look at the rest of the results here, and as always, we'll see you next time.